Hi, I'm Rick Pospashal, and this is my presentation on my career field paper. I did my career field paper on higher education counselor positions. They include financial aid counselors, career counselors, as well as admissions counselors. My ideal job would be to be an adult entry counselor. I developed a thesis statement at the beginning of my paper. It states, finding a career in the higher education counseling field can be very challenging and a competitive process due to the education requirements and lack of job opportunities currently, but a strong employment outlook with estimates between 6 and 15% growth provides positive outlook on the career field. I began my research solely on adult entry counselor positions, but there was little specifics while doing research, so I opened it to broadly include all higher education counselor positions, financial aid, admissions, adult entry, and career services. Many of the job tasks are similar. They include mentoring and assisting throughout the college career, helping develop social skills, identifying interests and abilities, and you're responsible to assist students to complete their desired degree from start to finish. So anything that you may do to help them be successful is your responsibility. Some of the other positions have specific skills, such as financial aid counselors. They have to be responsible for keeping up with federal laws, understanding all the rules and regulations as far as the federal financial aid process. And adult entry counselors have to keep up with more non-traditional learning styles and some of the opportunities that people can use to earn credits non-traditionally. These can include credit by exam, standardized testing, career portfolio assessment to gain credits, so their process is much more streamlined and they don't have to stay in college while they're trying to live their normal life and work full-time. One thing that I learned as far as education, there is no specific degree built for higher education counselors. So many of the degrees that are beneficial include business, humanities, public administration. Is usually what universities will look for when they're hiring these positions. Physical demands are very minimal when it comes to higher ed counselors. There is a few though. Some of the issues you may come across is the position being very stressful when you're trying to help students that have problems. It can be personal problems, it can be school problems, social problems, and you help them out regardless of the department you work in. Another thing, it may be long, irregular hours during busy times, or you could be required to work weekends or evenings for career fairs or financial aid nights, or just to accommodate adult entry students, you may have to work evenings and weekends. Some of the job-related interests that I have that I think will make me a good higher education counselor is having a strong customer service background. I currently work at Winona State University as a customer service specialist in the Warrior Hub, which is a one-stop shop for financial aid, registration, and student accounts. And the biggest reward that I find is having a positive impact on others. So when I'm able to help them succeed, help them have a good learning experience during their education, that really makes me feel good. Some required knowledge that may be required going into this field are interpersonal skills, public speaking skills, good writing, English skills altogether, writing, reading, and obviously oral in order to do presentations when necessary. And customer service skills is very important. There's several things you can do for career preparation to make you a good candidate. Some of these include taking relevant classes, social work classes, business classes, can all be beneficial. It's good to have an updated resume so you're competitive and you look like you've had good experience. It is very beneficial to get a work study or internship position while you're in school if you have the opportunity to do that, and develop a career plan early on so you are able to prep yourself for this. Hiring practices within this field vary depending on institution. Winona State's process is set up that the resumes come in, they get evaluated for key skills, keywords, and then they go on to a search committee. The search committee then evaluates and rates the candidates and brings people in for either a phone interview or a in-person interview and decides from there. The supervisor decides. The process here could take 3 to 9 months. And some of the other things that other schools are doing is actual skills-related questions within the interview process, as well as looking for specific skills on the resumes. The average wage for higher education counselors right now is between $50,000 and $60,000. The average hourly rate nationally is $26.07 an hour. Minnesota is slightly lower at $24.18. The employment outlook for this field is 6 to 18% in the next 10 years. It's better than the national average of 5% growth. Advancement opportunities, there's very little info to be found on this, but here at Winona State there are several counselor positions, counselor position levels that you can promote into. Also, with additional education such as a master's degree, you are able to get a directorship position. Current job listings, I found it a challenge to find relevant job positions within Minnesota. I was able to find one of them. It was at a private for-profit university up in the Twin Cities area. They only required a associate's degree with 3 years of experience. There was other financial aid positions that I had found in Chicago and Boulder, Colorado, and both of those did require a bachelor's degree. Things that I found interesting while doing my research, I found it very concerning that there wasn't many jobs that I found. I did look at several sites, including higheredjobs.com. The career outlook, to me, is very exciting. I hope to have my degree finished within the next 3 to 4 years and become a competitive candidate, and the job market will be growing, so I should have some opportunities then. My perspective that I got after doing the research also, it encouraged me that I am on the right track with my current coursework, and I'm excited to get it completed so I'm able to be a competitive candidate. The job can be challenging during stressful times, but it's also rewarding when you are there to make a difference for a student. And I think that's my clear goal for this position. It allows me to stay in the customer service field, which I do enjoy and I've done for many years now. And I'm able to promote myself, have a better quality of life with higher wages, better benefits, and also still stay true to myself with my customer service background. So thanks for listening to my presentation.